consistency is about two things. One, if you're getting any monetary advantage. Second, if your mind is that much strong that you want to be consistent because you know that if you will be consistent, you will get something in future. So with me, I think both of the things are there. My mind is very strong when it comes to consistency, not
right? But I have seen something we start with full of excitement. Many of us, we start something with full of excitement, but over the period of time, we start getting, laziness, lethargicness during the journey, right? And it seems that it's wears off over the period of time, and we fall off the wagon even. So you tell me, if the person is want to be disciplined, okay, they start something like, as you give an example, in the beginning of the year, in the month of January, I made the resolution that I would continue my gym for a year. But why in the month of March and April the gym seems quieter? What is the reason behind that?
create a goal first. If your goal is that much stronger, that the zeal of achieving that goal is higher, then definitely you will going to put in some efforts. It's not like that if I became a mother, so I have to quit my job or the things which I'm working already on. So I kept continuing despite of many challenges, not only once, because you know that when your a child is very young, he needs you all the time, 24/7. You have to be with him. But even in that situation, I just try to create videos every day. I did not quit, and yeah, I think there are major challenges.
Means we are already filled with the negative affirmation, so how we can expect the positivity around us? How you can make others positive until unless you are negative inside you, right?
Yes,
So
right.
means, have you ever compared yourself with someone and felt like demotivated? Many people expect quick result. They want instant gratification, they want instant result without putting efforts. Why I am asking this question to you? Because you are here on this journey for the I guess long ago, right? And there are so
Right.
many hurdles which you already mentioned, right? So you tell me now, so means, do you think these unrealistic expectations are one of the main reason people quit? So, good afternoon, Karishma ji. A very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm really pumped up about this session. I'm looking forward to gaining a beautiful insight through this session.
Very good morning, first of all. Thank you so much for inviting me. I think it's good afternoon. Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon.
So, even I am really excited to have this conversation. I think we connected last month. Now it's been almost a month since we are having a
Exactly.
conversation here. So,
Without any ado, so let's. I want to ask you, who is Karishma? What does she do? And like, want to know about you more. Please introduce yourself first.
yeah, sure. So my name is Karishma Chauhan. I'm speaking to you from Gurgaon, but I hail from Delhi and I have completed all my education there. I'm an advocate by profession and also I'm doing YouTube part time, you know that. Apart from that, I am a mother of two children. Yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Very nice, lovely introduction. Okay, so today I will speak less and let you speak more because you are here on my YouTube channel. Last time I didn't listen to you, so today I really would love to listen to you more. Okay, so as I already mentioned, I am really excited to know about your consistency, as you have been on this platform, I guess on YouTube, for the past 3 or 4 years, if I am not wrong. You are creating.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. So as you are creating content for a long period of time, so tell me, what kept you going even when you didn't see immediate results?
Okay, so before I start or begin my journey, I would like to tell you that the time when I had started my YouTube channel, I was not a beginner at all. I used to speak good English even at that time. But the thing is, I used to make grammar mistakes a lot, and my pace was not good. It was somewhere, I mean, I used to speak really fast English, and that's when I used to make a lot of mistakes. So, consistency, one thing is that we need a kind of motivation to be consistent. There are two things now. The one is you can seek for monetary or financial motivation, which I was getting from my channel. That was one of the reasons that why I was consistent. Because like the initially when I had started my channel, within 3 or 4 months, the channel got monetized. And that was a kind of inspiration for me. Like I used to feel that, okay, if it's working well for me, I should keep continuing. And after that, I faced a lot of difficulties in my personal life. There were many challenges related to my personal life. My mom was sick, I was pregnant, and all. Multiple things had happened during that year. But I chose to be consistent because I really don't want to quit this. This is my passion. This is something that I really like to do. Even if I did not get any money for that, I would definitely be continue on this path because that is something I really feel motivated all the time. I don't need any outer motivation for this. And second thing is that sometimes your mind is that much strong that you would, if you made up your mind that you have to do this thing, you can do it. It doesn't matter that how many challenges you are facing at that time. Let me give you an example of it. Recently I have joined gym. So even today morning I was like feeling very what do we say, exhausted and very tired. I was feeling literally very sleepy, but then I thought, no, it is my goal. I have to achieve the desired want. I want to make myself stronger. So even if I was feeling really lethargic, I showed up, I hit the gym, and I worked out, I think, for 1.5 hour. And then I was feeling literally happy that I think I have heard there is a kind of hormone which releases in your mind when you achieve something, any target, any goal. I don't remember the name. So that happens to me. So consistency is about two things. One, if you're getting any monetary advantage. Second, if your mind is that much strong that you want to be consistent because you know that if you will be consistent, you will get something in future. So with me, I think both of the things are there. My mind is very strong when it comes to consistency, not only about English, about any other goal in my life. I am very much consistent.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wonderful answer, as always. As you mentioned that you have started gym, right? But I have seen something we start with full of excitement. Many of us, we start something with full of excitement, but over the period of time, we start getting, laziness, lethargicness during the journey, right? And it seems that it's wears off over the period of time and we fall off the wagon even. So you tell me, if the person is want to be disciplined, okay, they start something like, as you give an example, in the beginning of the year, in the month of January, I made the resolution that I would continue my gym for a year. But why in the month of March and April, the gym seems quieter? What is the reason behind that? Okay, so you tell me, if someone wants to become disciplined in their life, so is there any mantra for this?
Honestly, there is no mantra, and I will tell you the real example. Even I started this gym with one of my friends. She is my neighbor, and now she is not even liking going every day. So today only she was feeling sleepy, so she said that I don't want to go. You can go. And that time I had to make a decision whether I want to continue this or I want to depend on her. Because if I create the dependency on somebody else, I may not be able to achieve my goal. So you have to be first independent. You should not depend on other person for your goal. If it is your desire, if it is your goal, just work hard for it and definitely you will get the result. And that is absolutely true. Within a month, first month, it is like you feel very excited. You don't need any motivation. Your inner motivation is just enough to boost you up for the month. But after a month or two, you really feel lazy. You don't want to go. It is happening with me. These days are all about that. Every single day I feel that I shouldn't go, but then I push myself. I just thought, okay, I will go there. Most of the time I just make up my mind like that. I'll tell you, in the morning when I was feeling sleepy, I was like, okay, let me go gym and I will do only the strength training because that feels easy to me instead of that cardio thing. Because when you do cardio, you have to put a lot of energy and excitement.
Hmm.
So I was like feeling that. But the moment I entered the gym and seeing everybody else is doing their work properly, so I was thinking, look, I can't skip. If I came here, if I sacrifice on my sleep, I have to work here. I have to make out, I mean most out of it. and I did the complete proper workout, and I was feeling very happy when I came back to home.
Yes.
So I know it is difficult. Nothing is easy. Absolutely not. You have to put, or you can say that you have to burn the midnight oil if you really want to achieve something in your life. And I did it the time when I was learning English also, and I am doing right now just to, getting stronger, and I just want to be in shape, to be honest. That's what I really want. So just create a goal first. If your goal is that much stronger, that the zeal of achieving that goal is higher, then definitely you will going to put in some efforts. And efforts are necessary. You just have to show up. Maybe you may not perform the way like you are performing the previous day, but at least you will do something. Just open your book or whatever the video you want to see, whatever the practice you want to go through, if it is about English. Just think that, okay, I have to do it for the sake of practice today. The day when you are not feeling like doing it, apart from that, you have to be active, and definitely you can create a discipline for you.
Yes, that's a so interesting point you mentioned here. And I would mention one more point here. Karishma, motivation is like a spark, but discipline is like a fuel that keeps the fire burning, isn't it?
Yes.
If the person in discipline, because motivation, you can motivate me today, you can guide me, but all in all, I have to do for me
Yes.
related to
Yes.
my health, my work, if I want to achieve any skill. So it depends on me how many efforts I am putting to achieve that thing. Because life is full of tribulations. Every day there is a new challenge. And if you made the resolution during your journey, you have to face that challenge, setback, obstacle. But how do you bounce back and rebound yourself? That depends the person. But if we achieve that level, if we achieve that goal despite having so many difficulties in our life, in our journey, so I don't think so that happiness, that contentment, we that contentment gives us a lot, and we it
Right.
keeps us to continue our journey, isn't
You're
it?
right. 100% agree with your point. Yeah.
Okay, so you tell me, have you ever felt like giving up? And if yes, then how did you overcome?
Okay. So giving up. I remember the time when my mom was sick. So
Okay.
that time I used to visit hospitals, Delhi AIMS hospital, and that time I was pregnant also. So I was like 6 or 7 months was running, and after a few days, every time I have to go to Delhi and then picked up my mom and then go to the hospital. So it was quite exhausting, and I think that was the moment I mean devastated, and I was feeling like let's give up, don't focus on videos and all, because I was not getting proper time. But still I did that. I keep I kept creating videos with Clappingo that time, and I was posting them. I was not looking nice in those videos. Maybe if someone clicked that video just by seeing my face, he can shut it down that she's not that interesting, I shouldn't watch it, because the personality, there was nothing like this. So that was the time I had to struggle a lot. It was quite challenging for me to overcome that situation. But since I became a mother for the second time, I just made my mind really strong that now I cannot quit. It's not like that if I became a mother, so I have to quit my job or the things which I'm working already on. So I kept continuing despite of many challenges, not only once, because you know that when your a child is very young, he needs you all the time, 24/7. You have to be with him. But even in that situation, I just try to create videos every day. I did not quit, and yeah, I think there are major challenges like about uh, dealing with kids and handling them and providing them proper care and whatever they need at that young age. So it was quite challenging, but rather than I just focus on my goal, my dedication, my passion, and I was thinking like now I cannot quit. Because I remember during when my first one came into my life, I took a sabbatical for almost 4 years. And in those 4 years, I kept planning that what I have to do after 4 years. I just spent all those 4 years in planning and learning English and teaching my kids. And yeah, but now I'm continuing. I haven't quit my job or profession after my second born. So that was quite challenging, to be honest.
Yes, yes, actually, that makes sense. Sometimes it's quite difficult to manage each and everything. As I must say, women wear so many hats. But kudos to them who continue their journey despite having so many setbacks, right? And I don't think so that even none of us have, a smooth life, right? Everyone has ups and downs in their life. You have something, I have something else, right? You have another problems, I have some another problems, right? But most of us, we like quitting it. But if we continue this, but the day when we feel exuberant, when we feel like today is the day in my favor, and we feel really content, and on the top of that, if someone appreciates us, right, and they acknowledge our path, our journey, and they appreciate, encourage us that you are doing a wonderful job, that also encourages us. What do you think? What's your
Yes.
perspective on it?
No, definitely. Even if you asked me, one of the reasons of my consistency is my audience. They
Huh.
keep motivating me throughout my journey. I have never received those negative comments on my videos. Despite of speaking wrong English, making mistakes, nobody like mocked me, you can say that. And that was one thing that really boosted me towards this goal or towards this journey. I was like, like when people are appreciating me, why would I need to quit? Why would I not need to learn it? So that is one of the reasons. And you can say that my audience is my motivation and I'm creating videos for them. So most of the times when I receive comment like, ma'am, create this kind of content, I just always take them seriously and I create the kind of content they want. So yes, motivation or people's appreciation, that makes a very significant change in your life.
Right, right, exactly. And I heard this thing in I guess previous session. You mentioned the
Mm-hmm.
same thing in your previous session as well, that my audience are my biggest
I
encouragement.
always,
They
yeah,
encourage me.
right,
So very
right.
nice when you get such kind of encouragement, and I can completely resonate with you. It happens, but I feel that if God, closed one door, God open so many door for you in future. If something isn't work for you, so it can be your blessing in disguise, right?
Right,
So we should
right,
expect and embrace each and everything, no matter what,
right. No
right?
matter what.
Okay, so you tell me, the next question is, many people expect quick result. They want instant gratification, they want instant result without putting efforts. Why I am asking this question to you? Because you are here on this journey for the I guess long ago, right? And there are so
Right.
many hurdles which you already mentioned, right? So you tell me now, so means, do you think these unrealistic expectations are one of the main reason people quit?
100% that is the only reason people quit. Because, for example, as you have mentioned, people join gym within a month or two. Why do they quit? Because they don't see the result so quickly. If
Yes.
they will see the result quickly, they will definitely continue for the further few months, but it doesn't happen overnight. Like the English language, you can't learn it overnight. You have to work hard. You will see every person is improving. For example, if you are working hard on something, you are improving already, but you are not able to recognize that improvement in just a month. You you can only see the visible improvement after few months. Like
Right.
I said, the example of gym, after working 6 months, people can recognize you that she is the one who is going gym because her body is toned, she is looking very nicely. So similarly, if you are practicing English for the 6 month, people can definitely understand that okay, she's good in speaking, she's able to articulate. There are many parameters where people can check whether you are improving or not. But if you start expecting that just within a month or two you will become like Sashi Tharoor, it's not going to be happen. You have to work really hard for that. You have to have some patience. I have seen people learn English in 3 months. They share their journey. Quite inspirational. I must say that if those people who really learn English in just 3 months, it is quite inspirational for the other people who are watching the videos. And sometimes we that give us a kind of boost in our journey when we feel low. then we see these kinds of people sharing journey and learning English in 3 months. We feel like that, okay, we can also do that. But it doesn't mean that within a 3 months you can see your improvement. Sometimes it happens that you are improving inside, but you're not able to show it to the people, or maybe people are not able to recognize it so early. You have to give a proper time, at least 4 to 6 months you have to spend with the language if you want to see the improvements. Because initially what happened, if you are a beginner, within 3 months you can see significant improvements. But if you have joined from a level where you're already intermediate person, you hardly see any changes after, even after a 3 months. Hardly, I'm telling you very honestly with my practical experience. So beginner to intermediate may be quite visible.
Hmm.
3 months, 3 to 6 months, you can see the changes, that okay, earlier the person was hesitating a lot, now he's sitting confidently and just talking to me, keeping eye contact.
Hmm.
But at the same level intermediate is already able to communicate. He just need to enhance or polish his vocabulary or sentence structure or the way he articulate. So it takes a lot of time then. So
Yes.
I would suggest, don't quit. Even if you're not seeing your improvements, you're already improving. Just
Hmm.
believe in yourself and keep going. That will, that kind of mindset only can give you the result in future. If you will quit, there is no hope that you can succeed in future. But if you will keep working on the very slow pace, slow speed, definitely after 6 months, no, if not 6 months, after a year, you will see change. So quitting is not the option. Don't
Hmm.
keep it as an option that either I will continue or quit. Just remove that quit part from your option list. Just either I will go or I will go slow. Keep
Yes.
only two options. Definitely you will succeed.
Yes, yes, actually, that's interesting. And I am also keeping myself, motivated by your words, because it's a human tendency, right? And sometimes we feel demotivated throughout our journey. But I guess we should, share our thoughts to someone if we are feeling demotivated, because it's a human tendency. I don't believe if someone is saying that, okay, I feel motivated throughout the day, I feel motivated throughout the years. It's never ever possible. Even a
Not
great
possible.
speaker, great speakers feel demotivated throughout their journey, isn't it? So, but
Exactly.
like I really loved the point you recently mentioned here, either or, either should I continue or quit? So, quit would be not there. Like if is also sometimes people say if I start, if I quit. So, if also would not be there because it's a positive thinking. If we are positive enough. And yesterday, I was listening to one podcast where the lady was saying, how many times you stand in front of the mirror and give a positive affirmations to yourself. I am blessed that I am healthy. I am blessed that I can speak. I am blessed that I have a loving family. I am living under the shelter. I have everything which I couldn't expect in my life. Right? So every time we complain to God, why you didn't give me this? Why you didn't give me that? So means we are already filled with the negative affirmation, so how we can expect the positivity around us? How you can make others positive until unless you are negative inside you, right?
Yes.
So
Right.
means have you ever compared yourself with someone and felt like demotivated?
No, not yet. I think, but I should start comparing because ultimately I'm not growing to the level where I have to be. So I think now I should start comparing with others, especially with the people who started with me. They are actually way ahead of me, and I'm feeling that somewhere I'm lagging, but I don't know why I'm still satisfied. I don't know why I shouldn't. I think I should feel like jealous of them, or I should work harder on myself so that I could also reach the same place. I don't know why I'm so satisfied with my life. I must say satisfaction is not very important. It is important up to some extent, but if you will 100% satisfied, you will lose the scope of growing in future.
Hmm.
And that's what I am going through right now. I am satisfied, so I'm not putting extra efforts for my improvement, and I'm not doing anything extra. And I'm just happy about others, about me also. So I mean, it is not right thing, but I should accept that because this is the reality.
That's good. Now you are fortunate enough that you don't have any kind of jealousy towards others. We should compare ourselves with ourselves, not with others. But yes, we should compare ourselves with others when you want to achieve that level also, right? But not by
Definitely,
looking
that's what
at
I
their
mean.
growth, why he's
Hmm.
grow she or he, whatever the person is, why the person is growing. I'm not, right? We should learn from them instead of getting,
Yes.
holding the grudges inside us. So
Instead of why, I think we should keep asking ourselves that how the person is going, what are the efforts he's or she is putting in. So I should also do that. So instead of why, ask how, what are they doing extra. So I mean, we should
yes.
keep ourselves motivated in that way also. But I don't know why I am not doing it particularly. But I think I should do it. I will think about it now.
Right, right, exactly. Okay, so tell me, my next question is, if you could give just one piece of advice to someone who keeps falling off the wagon, what would it be?
Who keeps falling off?
Of the wagon, like they can't make
Dragon means?
self with discipline, they can't make themselves disciplined, they take the they make the resolution and they again start quitting it, feeling quitting it. So tell me how they can
Okay.
stay consistent. And it's
I don't know. I
happening actually, it's happening actually nowadays. I have seen many women, many people, they want to achieve something, but one day they feel motivated, rest days they feel okay, they just procrastinating things. Okay, I will do it tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Then they don't want mean even realize how many years, how many months passed, and they still just thinking, wondering, should I start? Should I start? Should I start?
I would call them lazy people, I would say. I mean, see, if
Oh,
you have plan, if you really want to achieve something, definitely you have to work for that. If you have food in front of you, you have to take the bite yourself and put it in your mouth. Nobody else will come and put it in your mouth. I mean, maybe it is the exception if you are a 3-year-old, 5-year-old kid, then it can be possible. But if you are a human being, adult person, you can think, you have good intellect, definitely you have to put efforts. So if people are thinking that I'm being lazy and at the same time I can achieve my goals just by thinking about it, it's not going to happen. And I will tell you one example with the English learners also. They keep thinking that listening is just enough and I'm working hard on that. I'm every day listening 2 hours, 3 hours, but not doing speaking practice and I'm not achieving my goals. So let's give up or quit. These kinds of thought usually come to their mind. So I would suggest just start speaking. If you want to learn spoken English, you have to learn speaking, practice speaking. If you want to learn swimming, you have to go and swim. You can't just look at the other person seeing how they are swimming. You
yes,
can't learn by it. You want to
practically.
ride a bicycle, you have to do it by yourself. Just by seeing others, you can't learn. So how can you apply the same format like in English? Why don't you apply the same format, same fundamental, same funda into English also?
Yes.
If you want to learn spoken, start speaking. Maybe with yourself, maybe in front of the mirror. There are many options now. So I think I call those people lazy if really they don't want to put efforts. They are lazy and they don't have the strong mindset, I would say otherwise.
I
Like
guess,
if your mind is prepared and it has strong dedication, desire, then definitely you won't feel lazy at all. No
yeah,
matter how many difficulties you are facing right now, but you will wake up, you will uh, try to achieve those goals.
yes. They, if they have something to do, if they have to-do list, then their bad can't pull them back, right? And if I don't have any goal, like let's see, if I have to go somewhere tomorrow, I know my train timing is so and so. No matter how much sleepy feeling I am, but definitely I have to wake up and I have to reach my destination on time, right? Because train will
Yes.
not wait for me. Isn't it?
You have
So,
to make your task compulsory.
yes, similarly, the goal. If I set a goal, if I have a positive tone for my entire day, definitely, because today I guess you are the third person. means yesterday I didn't take even a single session. So today I took 3 sessions together, and luckily you also messaged me because I thought you have a busy schedule and it will take time to have a session with you. But luckily you replied me today itself. I'm so lucky. Last time even you messaged me at the drop of a hat, and today also I messaged you and you replied me very quickly. So I means I thought let's give it a shot because it's a household chores. It's a never-ending process,
Never
right?
ending
So
process, literally.
I can do it later, but I don't want to miss this opportunity.
Same, even I think recently I make a shift in my mindset. Earlier, what I used to do is I used to wake up and do my work, and then I used to enter into kitchen and finish my all kitchen things. But now what I do, I just wake up, I do my gym, have breakfast, and take bath and get ready first.
Hmm.
What I need to cook, how I need to cook, I will see it later on. Because the moment you take bath and get ready, you feel a kind of positive energy in yourself. Even the task which was feeling very, I mean, difficult before you take bath, after taking bath, you feel like doing it.
Yes.
So I have changed this thing in my routine for so long. Earlier, I used to feel that what is the benefit of taking bath if I have to cook lunch and then again I will start sweating.
Hmm.
Now I am not thinking in that way. I feel that first ready, do your professional work first, and if I need to prepare lunch, I will prepare just 1 hour before the lunch time. Why
Yeah.
would I need to spend so much time preparing like from 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock? Why would I need to spend 3 hours? Now, after finishing this session, I will go downstairs and quickly I'll prepare my lunch within an hour. Because now there is a pressure also that okay, lunch time is approaching. I have to finish everything, so I will do some hard work or maybe I will do things quickly, but
Hmm.
if I will enter in the kitchen at 11, I will probably do it like easily in my comfort zone, slowly, steady, because there's a lot of time since, I mean, if lunchtime is 2 o'clock, we have 2, 3 hours. So small things make a big impact, I must say. The
Right.
small things which I have adopted in my life as a daily habit, they're giving me a lot of things. I finish my work simultaneously when I do my sessions, or I just kept doing it something and something side by side also.
Yes, yes. Now you
Yeah.
have been accustomed of this because initial days it's quite difficult. Everything seems difficult. But later, over the period of time, we have been accustomed that everything, seems easy, right? Because
Easy.
we do that work every day, isn't it? So that is.
Yes.
So you're also taking sessions from English Shari nowadays. So tell me, do you feel any improvement inside you that okay, I'm improving while taking session, or after session you also practice?
No, I don't practice after session, but yes, I have learned few words definitely. And I will tell you, I mean, day before yesterday, I had a session, uploaded a session with a tutor. I don't remember her name, Isha Agrawal. So she suggested me one word that is there in my mind. I mean, still that's there. The word is satiated. So I mostly use satisfied, that I'm very satisfied with my life. So she used that word satiated. So that is one tiny improvement. Nobody is going to notice that, even if I don't think deeply, that I'm also not able to understand that okay, I've learned something. But deep down I feel that sessions are useful because some or the other way I'm improving my vocabulary and sentence structure. Because when you go through a video again and again while editing, you just understand those things, you just keep listening. Even if you're not watching separately others podcast, you can just watch your own video and improve. So
Yeah.
I think in that way I feel that yes, I am improving.
Yes, yes. Actually, day before yesterday, I had a session with Manju ma'am. Though the session was not good, I don't know why I was fumbling a lot. What happened to me, I don't know why. But early morning I started listening to my own videos where I can, got some new vocabulary which I already know. Because if I learn new vocabulary, new idioms, and new expressions for the session, I might fumble more, isn't it? So I started listening to English Shari sessions. Then I thought, okay, let's see if it will work. So we should
No,
listen
they are
our
useful.
videos. Like whatever I speak today, I may forget over the period of time. But yes, if I am working, I'm listening to my own videos. So I guess we should, squeeze out some time to listen to our videos as well. Okay.
Yes,
So
I do that.
Okay, so we have 7 minutes left. Do you have any question for me?
No, I don't have any question for you, but I have a request that after editing this video, please share it to me after uploading on your channel. I would love to upload it on my Facebook.
Wow. Okay, definitely. I will send you this video. So it was literally a thought-provoking and extraordinary session for me. And I learned so many things from you, gained some knowledge, and thank you so much for sharing your insights.
Thank you so much for inviting me here on your platform. I literally enjoyed this session. Thank
Okay,
you.
then have a great day ahead. Bye-bye. Looking forward to more
Okay, thank
sessions with you.
Sure, sure, sure. No problem. Anytime.
Okay, dear. Bye.
Bye.